Hi Cappies, I am here to go ahead and do your reading, so let us jump right into it. I am already getting some messages for you guys. Definitely really important for you guys to sleep. I don't know if you guys are having a hard time sleeping or if you are staying up super late into the night, into the early morning hours. Right now I feel like it's super critical for you to rest. Take note of just how tired you are, and if you're tired, sleep. You know, go to bed at 7 o'clock. Who cares? You know, if you need to sleep, sleep. There's also a focus on taking a spiritual bath. Actually, also some of you might be getting carpal tunnels symptoms in your fingers, in your hands. Specifically, the right hand, thumb, that tendon. You guys might be having some pain with that. Could have been an overextension, hyperextension, whatever they call it. You know, obviously see a medical professional, but if that is your case, I should say. I'm actually seeing Lucky Charms, like the cereal. Oh, and the first card has Deceit. Because it's funny, because I was actually just going to say Pot of Gold, because I saw like the Lucky Charms with like the Pot of Gold. And in this Deceit card, the gentleman here actually has gold in his hands. He's holding a thing of coins here. I always get financial deceit with this. Somebody could be lying to you or not telling you the whole truth about what it is that they do for work, or what it is that they do when it comes to money, or how much money they actually have. Like there's something that they're not telling you the truth about when it comes to that. And we also have the Angel of Love here. I feel like you're dealing with someone who is your polar opposite. Like, I feel like there's a feminine and a masculine, and the masculine is like I never want to like imply that somebody is dark, but it's like one is like the dark side and one is like the light side. I don't know what that is, so hopefully that makes sense to you. You could be feeling interesting. You have the Sun card too. I feel like if you're dealing with a romantic situation, somebody's coming at you with some white lies about what they do for money, what they do with their money, how they spend their money, or how much money they actually have. There's a 7 here. I feel like if you're a feminine, you've turned your back. Like, you've turned your back on this energy. You're walking away from it. You're nurturing something that is positive, or at least you're trying to. You're in the manifestation. Like, you want something pure and light and what you deserve. Not whatever this deceitfulness is. Somebody could make you an offer with money. Again, you take that take that how it is. Not my business. But you have the Sun card here. So I feel like there's a feminine here whose primary focus is to heal. Thinking about what they want in the future. Going after new creative passions. Maybe getting artistic. Getting into music. Gardening even, or landscaping. Like, there's something with plants. Reading. Writing. Like, really touching base. I'm gonna need more clarification on this Deceit card, actually. Give me 1 second here. So, you could have just gone through a situation that was a Tower moment. You could have just ended up single. You could have just gotten out of a relationship, or you just left a romantic situation. Whatever the choice is, whatever you chose to walk away from that was in a romantic sense, you did the right thing, because whatever you were picking up on intuitively, you were right about. And you made the right decision because you went after what was pure, what was of love, of light, what was worth your time. Because you stepped out of a situation because you knew your worth. So when I clarified this deceit card, I got the Tower and the Nine of Pentacles. So you can take that as you wish. But there was definitely some deceptive energy that came through. Could have to do with finances, where there was something deceptive about the finances. This person could have had a business partner, or you could have had a business partner, and there was something deceptive about the finances. Or if you were in a romantic situation, this person was deceptive with money. They were deceptive with their actions, their motives. Like, there was a lot of deception surrounding this person. But there's a Tower moment, because obviously the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who's very abundant with themselves. And the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck tells me that somebody stepped into their power by walking away from something. They stepped into their ultimate feminine power. Like, that is like feminine power, you know? And it can apply for masculine energy as well. Like, you're stepping into, like, your thriving energy, like, right on, you know? Like, you're walking away from what no longer serves you. You're going towards what you feel passionate about. You're going towards what makes you happy. You're going towards that sun. You're financially secure. You're fine. You made it out alive. You could have lost a little bit of money, but all in all, you're stable and you're fine. It was just a big Tower moment where there was a lot of deception that could have taken place. Could have been with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could have a strong fire placement, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So let me... Envy. Wow. Somebody is definitely watching you and they're not happy. Like, they are not happy with whatever you decided to do. It's like there's somebody whoever's in feminine energy, where their focus is on self-love and pursuing a spiritual, like a higher connection. Because what this is telling me is that somebody is looking for emotion, for nurturing. Okay, so there's somebody in feminine energy who chose to step away from someone who was being deceitful in general, or a situation that wasn't clear, and chose themselves over them. And so this person in the past is like very envious of that. Like, they're like, why? Like, how could she have done that? Or how could he have done that? Like, how could they walk away from me? Like, what? Like, there's an enviness of, like, they're watching you from a distance and they're pissed. Like, this person's pissed. Like, whoever it is, like, if you're dealing with someone in a romantic sense, like, if you've just recently walked away from someone because you know that you deserve better, whoever you walked away from is pissed. So ego, too. Like, so ego-driven. Yeah, there was a realization about cycles, and it was like you cleared your blockages, especially in your root chakra. You cleared those blockages, and you were like, I'm going. Like, I'm going after what makes me happy, and I don't give a shit. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, I am moving towards what makes my heart happy. And this other person is like, they're pissed. And it's like your guides are also, like, coming through, like, super strong. Like, whoever this message is for, like, the presence of your guides is so strong right now, because it's like they're keeping you, it's like they're keeping you in, like, this protective little bubble. Like, they're shielding you and, like, protecting you and, like, guiding you through this process. And it's like one of your guides has, like, a knife up, and it's like, if this energy even comes close, if this energy even messes, even decides to mess with, you know, even decides to mess with you, like they're gonna, like he's got his sword ready. You see what I'm saying? Like he's got his sword ready. So your guides are like extremely protective at this time. That's awesome. Like they're just like, they're protecting this energy right now. Whoever walked away from a situation that no longer served them, you're divinely protected right now. It's like you're in this little bubble of healing in some type of other dimension. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like it's really, really trippy. You might even be having like really intense dreams where you're like, where am I? But you might be like in a body of water or like near a body of water. And just know that like if you see bodies of water in your dreams, a lot of times that can signify healing. So like you could be going through a spiritual healing right now where it's like your soul is healing. And that's like profound. Like I've had the honor of experiencing that and being aware of it. I mean, what a beautiful experience it is. And some people, like, it happens and you might not consciously be aware of it, but one day you just wake up and you're just like, wow, like things just, I'm different. And it's like one of those moments where like you tap in, you tune in, and it's like you listen, you know. I just saw 11:11 on the clock when I said that. Yeah, there's somebody at a distance, and whoever you chose to walk away from. I'm getting a very strong fire sign, too. This person might be coming in as fire, but they're very envious of wherever this feminine energy is, because they're coming in as masculine. We have the temple path. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying here. The temple path, like, that is following your soul's destiny. Like, that is your path. That is, like, you figured it out. You're at the station. You're waiting to get on the next train. You're going. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts. Like, your path is here. It's been illuminated. Again, these little orbs that are in the card represent ancestors and guides. So you're being guided through this process. Because you're going on your past. You're going on your path. You're walking away from your past, and you're saying, like, enough is enough. Like, oh, sorry, I just moved the camera. You're walking away from this past energy, and you're like, screw this. I've been dealing with this enough. I deserve more. This person, I don't even think is communicating with you. I think they're playing games. They're playing games, but like, whoever's on this divine path, like, you're so spiritually intact, like, you already know. But I feel like you're either watching readings because you need clarity, or like a validation of like, okay, that's it. Like, there's something that clarity you already intuitively have, because the path is already right in front of you. It's been cleared. Especially with this first chakra Archangel Michael card, the path has been 100% cleared for you. Like, there's nothing holding you back. And I'm pretty sure that's the title of the Cancer read that I just uploaded. So you might be connected in with that. But there's nothing holding you back, because it's right there. The sun, like, this is beautiful. Whoever you walked away from, like, just let it go. Yeah, see, you're moving to cornucopia. That's like bliss. You know, that's like the 10 of Pentacles, having the homestead, having all of life's abundances and earthly possessions and, things that satisfy your material needs, not in a egotistical way or not in a materialistic way in any way, shape, and form, but just having enough of, like, what makes you happy, what brings you peace, what eases your stress. It's that type of abundance. But you gotta walk away from whatever this is. It's an energy it's very deceitful. It's like they're playing games with you. It's like they might not even be talking to you, but it's like they watch you, they lurk from a distance. They might even, like, honestly, like, I hate to say this, but it's kind of like they might even brag about, like, the money that they make or, like, the job that they have, but, like, they don't, there's something about this energy. It's mysterious. And, yeah, you have the door to value, so you could have a job opportunity that's also coming towards you. But this could be, like, you could be getting on your path when it comes to, like, career, spiritual path, whatever it is. But with this door to value, that tells me that there's something that's going to come that brings abundance. Like I said with that cornucopia card, it just kind of brings in that validation of that material abundance and having enough. Being able to be like, yes, I'm okay, you know? Like, I have just enough. The garden and the gate. So it's like that waiting period, that in-between stage. You have 333 on the board, too. That's mind, body, spirit. You could be in a contemplation mode right now. Capricorn, first card out is Capricorn, the Devil card, with Judgment. So that's calling judgment on something. That's a judgment call on a situation, deciding whether or not you want to leave or resurrect something. You could be choosing to walk away from something toxic, choosing to move away from something. Again, you're surrounded by a lot of guides and ancestors that are supporting you through this. There's a decision that has to be made. It's time. It's a judgment call, really. It's really what this is a judgment call. Are you going to allow this energy to still play a part in your everyday life, or are you going to choose to walk away from it because you know it doesn't serve you anymore? You have the Seven of Wands, and see, this is my illusionary card. So this tells me that this is a judgment call on something that's super, super toxic and very illusionary, and it doesn't give you any type of clarity. It just kind of keeps you stagnant and guarded. It keeps you in a position where it's like, you can't even anticipate anything because you don't know. So yeah, we have the Nine of Wands here. So this is releasing what no longer serves you, releasing that illusionary energy, making a judgment call for yourself, going after your true path. The person you were dealing with could be narcissistic a little bit. A little bit, maybe a lot. But I mean, it's like, if this person would get an attitude adjustment, it might be a little bit different. But whoever you're connecting with, whoever's in feminine energy just walked away from someone who was playing games and somebody who wasn't giving them the time of day. They were just like screwing with their minds and causing anxiety and sleepless nights and stuff. And as much as you might care about this person, it's like, if this person's not ready, don't mess with them. You know, like, let this person heal. Let this person go through whatever they need to go through, because obviously they're not putting in the work on themselves, and you deserve somebody who is putting in the work on themselves, because you deserve to be happy, not to deal with somebody who can't even be honest with you. You know, it's like, this person seems very money driven, and obviously they need a reality check. So you have the Three of Swords here. This is obviously something that is upsetting and obviously something that is going to hurt, but it is something that is much needed, because with the release of that heaviness, as much as it might feel like you're being stabbed in the back, it's actually a very healthy release for you, because it's going to relieve you and open up those channels. Yeah, see, look, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Open up those channels so that that Ten of Pentacles can come in. That emotional healing, that emotional abundance. Being emotionally fulfilled. It's like, yeah, you might be upset for a little while, or maybe, you know, like a couple weeks, couple days, whatever the case is. You know, everybody heals differently, but this is what you're walking towards. Like, look at all that blue, you know, like, that's what you're going towards, is emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment. But you got to release this, because it's an old contract that you could have planted seeds with, or this is a new one that's coming towards you. But you have to change your perspective on something. Could be dealing with a Piscean energy here. You have the Three of Pentacles with the Hangman. So there's been seeds that have been planted. You've been nurturing something. You've been, you know, taking care of something. It's like you've been focusing a lot of your time on whatever connection this was from the past. But there's a judgment call that needs to take place with it, because it's something that is just not right with it. Like, something's off. Like, there's something secretive. There's something, I almost just said destructive. There's something secretive. It's like this person is still very much well wrapped up in something that is lower vibrational. And you're recognizing that. So it's time to change your perspective. Maybe look at things different, because it is very illusionary, and I think you might actually be starting to see that and recognizing it, because your third eye is open. Like, look in this card, like, your third eye is popping. Literally, it's like popping open. Like, I almost just said like popcorn. I don't know what that means. But it really is, like, it is just like popping open, and it is just like all of a sudden you see something. It's like you see clearly. because again, this is my illusionary card. So it tells me that you're not seeing something clearly right now, but you will. Because you're going to release it. Because I feel like a feminine energy, whoever is in feminine energy is ready to release it. Yeah, you could be dealing with a fire sign male, but you have a King of Wands with the Seven of Swords. So you could be dealing with somebody, again, who is an in and out type of person, someone who is a little bit of a player. Usually the King of Wands, you will hear being described as somebody who might have a couple females, you know, because it's the King of Wands, masculine, you know, say, for example, they're a man. It would be somebody who has 2 women or, you know, a couple different girls that they talk to, you know, somebody who's a player, somebody who's a flirt, somebody who has a lot of passion, a lot of fire, a lot of drive, can be very charismatic. But with the Seven of Swords here coming in with them, that tells me that there's definitely some sneaky behavior where I just heard looks can be deceiving. So be careful of that. And we have a Hermit card. So there's some soul searching that needs to take place when this happens. Because it's like you're going to be illuminated to something, though. Like that lantern is lit. You're just taking time out. Or vice versa. The person that you're dealing with is taking time out. This is Virgo energy. Because it's taking that time out to really properly heal so that you can find that emotional fulfillment and contentment. We have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So that's wanting to take a leap of faith to start something new. Emotionally. To jump after something. Go after something emotionally. Yeah, we have the Emperor with the Tower. So again, you could be dealing with an Aries type of energy. But with this Emperor and the Tower, that just tells me that I just heard somebody's world's going to get rocked. Because I feel like somebody thinks that you'd never leave or like you'd never move forward. It's like one of those energies. Like, oh, they would never move forward. They would never, you know, find somebody new or blah, blah, blah. But this Emperor might be getting a reality check, to be completely honest with you, because by by things playing out the way that they play out, this person might get a reality check, and it might take some time because they obviously need to go through their own healing processes, having the Devil and the Deceit card and everything in between. The Emperor can be a little bit stubborn, a little bit stuck in their way, a little bit defensive and guarded. Can be narcissistic, could be somebody who owns a business or is like entrepreneurial, could be a little bit older, somebody who is religious and spiritual. But this person could be getting a reality check because it's like they might have a change in perspective, because you have the Chariot here, Cancerian energy. That tells me that something could be moving forward. And then we have the Page of Wands, so they're still coming in fiery, but they're coming in young, fresh. There's something about there's whoa, wait, what am I getting right now? There's something about their past ways not working out for them, so they're trying a new approach. I have no idea what the hell that means. But if this is the same person coming back around, they've really done the work on themselves, but they're not telling you everything. Not saying that they're a bad person, but they're just not telling you everything. That was a crazy synchronicity that just happened in my room. Oh my gosh. Okay. They're not telling you everything, and that just sounded like coins to me, like that noise. I don't know if you guys could pick up on that in the video, but that just sounded like coins, you know. So they're not telling you everything when it comes to money. That's my thought behind it. Somebody could be very exhausted. My dog just made a very large panting noise. You could be exhausted, or the person that you're dealing with is very exhausted, but it's like they're having a change or some type of tower moment's happening for them, and it might have to do with that illusionary energy that they keep putting up, because the Hanged Man sitting underneath of this tower, I feel like they might come back around, especially with the Chariot and the Page of Wands. Like, they might come out and offer something. And on this deck, the bottom of the deck here, I actually didn't notice this, but this was the bottom of the deck for the other deck that I used, the Energy Oracle card. So the Emperor energy could actually be pondering, like thinking. Like those wheels could be turning for them because maybe you already put it in motion that you were moving forward. Yeah, see, somebody knows that there is a total spiritual connection here. Somebody is well aware of it. You have the Hierophant with the Two of Cups. It's like this Emperor might be getting a reality check. And they might be like, it's like an oh shit moment. It sounds like somebody's going to have an oh shit moment. I guess we'll see how this plays out. It sounds like there's a masculine energy who in the past hasn't been very honest, going through their own, you know, toxic stuff, could have had, you know, addiction problems, could have ran a business, could have been at a distance from somebody. This person's been through a lot. They've gone through a lot of toxicity in their own life. They've gone through a lot of their own transformations. This person's very guarded. They're knowledgeable. They're very good at business. Especially with the Devil and the Emperor here. This person's a very good business person. So they might even offer some type of business idea, collaboration, because they want to try a new approach towards something, because in the past it didn't go so well. But again, they're not telling you everything when it comes to their finances, and I don't know what that's about, but there's something very spiritual here. It's a connection. It's a soulmate connection. So, yeah, interesting. Could be somebody from your past. I feel like you know exactly who this person is, though. Ace of Swords. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This person could be bringing you some type of truth, giving you some type of clarity, explaining something, some type of reveal. Best advice. Best advice. Page of Pentacles. So this tells me for advice to just think clearly about what it is that you're investing in, but also stay open to what comes towards you. You know, hear someone out, use your own discernment. You know, intuitively you'll know if something's right or if something doesn't feel right. You'll know. You will know. That's for sure. But I hope this helps. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thank you all so much again for all of your love and support. It really means the world to me. Yeah, I can't wait to connect with you guys more. So take care, and I will talk to you soon.